let's just call him the mastermind when it comes to softball tactics. Nathan Nukunuku there with the NFC written down the back of his shirt.
Yeah, Nathan will be talking about what these players in the field will do, what their capabilities are, so he knows what he can exploit and what he can't. You've got Cole Evans at the plate. He's, he's leading. He's our leading home run hitter in the tournament so far with 2.
Outstanding athlete Cole Evans, New Zealand Black Sox captain as well. And he takes one right down Main Street to start this at-bat.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether he's got some runners in motion here, and whether they'll try and exploit this Auckland, so the Ma team. They haven't been together for a long time.
Rise ball up. It was a count 1-1. Well, of course, there's another team out there. We've introduced the other 2 teams today. Who else is out there?
So we've got Dave Beaumont, who's our home plate today. John Hickman at first base, and Dave 14 out there on 3 with his moustache.
Exquisite, that moustache,
Isn't it just?
I tell you what, Santa Claus John Hickman doing the first base umpiring duties today. He could probably go and see the same barber. That beard is getting big. Cole Evans now 2 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw him at the mall with lots of little kids sitting on his lap about a month and a half ago.
A generous man, I tell you, gives a lot to softball and donates and helps sponsors things, and a great person as well. Thanks to having the umpires we have today. Off and running on the pitch. Throw down to 2, and this is close.
Yes.
What a throw and what a tag by Hiko Smith.
That was a great play. It was a great play to get him out. Runner frozen at 3, didn't move at all. They weren't looking to cut across and get him out, so they took the runner. It was a good call.
I've been watching Evans at first base and wondering when he was going to take off. This one's inside, so that allows a walk for Cole Evans. But I guess they were just respecting the arm of Ryan early behind the disc, because that was a C.
Yeah, he got that down there in a hurry. And to throw out his teammate, I think he'd be pretty happy with that, his Ramblers teammate. That'll get talked about at training on the week during the week. Definitely over a beer, I imagine.
Indeed. So runners in the corners here, 1 away for Auckland, and it'll bring up one of the most experienced hitters in this lineup here, Campbell Anoka, the younger brother of probably the most experienced, that would be Thomas Anoka. This one down low, here comes Clark, and he will cross for the first run of the ball game.
Yeah, Max will be a little bit disappointed about that. He got glove on it and it just got away from him. Of the past balls we've seen, that's probably been the one that Max will be disappointed in. You see him hitting the glove there. Runner on 2 now, 1 down.
And the batter's box, mate. Got to go right in. You can touch the line, but you can't be out of it.
Okay. Anoka steps back in here. Just back from injury as Campbell had a couple of weekends off. Of course, this is tournament alley period, January through to March. Drop ball close, but not close enough.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of these summertime injuries. They seem to go hand in hand with the odd concert and festival that's happening around the place. It's not a bad time to have an injury if you're a softballer, because you're giving up your summer.
Fair enough. Johnson now leans back. Manages to pull that one right down Main Street. So 2 balls, 1 the count.
1 strike.
Auckland Ma, coached by Ricky Early. Not mucking around. I see the bullpen's up already. Jaden Priestley warming up down there for the Ma side.
You got Hayden Wildboar in that team as well. He's another experienced player as a coach for the Ma team.
Lance Roberts, I think, the other assistant coach in there. So they are spoilt for experience there.
It is really an Antiques Roadshow of ex-softball players. I hope you record this for them.
I tell you what, if you were to put Wild Boar, Roberts, and Early in a painting, what would that painting be called? Terence?
Oh, look, I'm not going there.
And a big swing on a drop ball, but drops it off the table, does Johnson, and that'll full the count 3-2. Time called here by Ryan Early, the catcher.
Yeah, I think the runner being Cole Evans out there on second base, I think he's picked up what the signals are, and you can't let hitters this good know what's coming before it gets there. It's already hard enough if they don't know. So it's something you really have to watch. And of course Ryan will know, and Cole will know what sequences they like to use too. So they're kind of up against it here.
Ball down low, and Evans will scamper to 3 on a slight bobble as Anoka trots down to first. So runners in the corners.
Yeah, Ma's going to have to stop the rod here. You can't defend against walks, and they're going to need to really think about how they continue on in this game. They can't let it go too long before this game gets blown out. I mean, I know we're only in the top of the first inning, but it's an ominous sign. If you give these guys a head start, they'll be really hard to pull back, especially with Hayes on the mound.
Connor Pete in now. First pitch to him is loose. Evans will come in and double the score here for the Auckland side, 2-0.
Evans comes home.
Yeah, the battery's really struggling at the moment, and there's got to be some kind of, here we go, here comes Hayden. He's coming out to have a chat and just say, hey guys, we need to settle things down. We need an out. We need 2 outs, but let's get 1 at a time.
As we see the New Zealand Black Sox captain, Auckland shortstop Cole Evans. He's quick. I tell you what, Cole Evans, it feels like he's playing for New Zealand since he came out of the womb. He's been there so long, and he's still a young fella.
I remember playing against him in his early team, playing in the same team as him in his early teams when I suited up with Ramblers, and he's been a formidable player then. That Clive, his dad, and no doubt their mums, can be very, very proud of all of their sons. They're all great ballers, love the game, and fine exponents of it.
Fine exponents and all. Looks like we have a pitching change here. It'll be Jaden Presley does coming out of the bullpen for Cam Johnson. And of course this a pitching change brought to you by Ballpark Broadcasting.
Yeah, I don't think they would have been counting on seeing him so quick onto the diamond, but he's got a job to do now. Doesn't matter what's happened. He's got to stop the rot, throw some strikes, and hopefully give his field an opportunity to make some plays for him. I think one of the things that happens quite often is that pitchers, knowing the quality of hitters that they're facing, try and be too fine, and it pushes them out a little bit further away from the strike zone, and these hitters are too good to be swinging at bad pitches, and they know that tension exists on the mound against them too. So
great to have Terence Hibbert in here. Find elite pitcher in the men's program for all the grades, all of the big tournaments, and of course overseas. Before we go further into this game, with a bit of a break here, Terence, what's the best place, most memorable place you remember playing softball?
Well, look, I've played in some really beautiful places, some beautiful parks. Memorable, I mean, you can't go past playing for teams like Tampa Bay Smokers and Orca, but I love my time in the Czech Republic, playing softball in Europe, Australia, even Italy.
Very, very cool. Tell you what, the Atlas map in Terence Hibbert's house will have lots of pins in it, that's for sure. Well, Auckland have come in today with just the one loss of record. That was on the opening match against Canterbury on day one. 5-2 they go down in that game. After that, to be fair, they've just bullied everyone.
Yeah, they were, they fought really hard in that Canterbury game too, and just couldn't convert when it mattered. And fair play to Canterbury.
I didn't get to see that one. Who was on the hill for Canterbury in that game?
Ben Watts was on the hill for that one.
I really like Ben Watts. I mean, if we look at the club nationals especially, it's been Ramblers, Papanui at the top of the billing for the last number of years, Puriru have now come in the fro, but that Ben Watts and the rest of that Tabrans that from the Papanui side is a big key part of it.
Zone 2-2.
Count now level on Connor Peden. One away here, top of the first innings, 2-0. Jaden Priestley leans back. Here comes the 2-2. Change of pace
Change up in the dirt.
Doesn't allow Anoka to go down to third base.
Yeah, he just waltzes down there now. Isaac Fletcher coming in to cover home plate.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Full count. You can hear Dave Beaumont, our home plate umpire, mic'd up for you.
And here's a hitter that if he gets hot, he can hurt the best pitching in the world. Jaden will know that.
Full swing on a low lifter on the outside edge, goes foul.
Still full count.
I think a 3-run home run in the grand final of the Men's Club Nationals here last year for Connor Peter.
Yeah, I saw that. He got all of that one. From memory too, I think the wind was howling in and he hit it into the wind.
No trouble whatsoever. Plenty of power on the bat of Peter. And this one, but a little on the handle. Still almost makes the fence. They'll throw it in on Ernest, but Inoka will cross to the 3rd run here for Auckland in the top of the first innings.
Not before he brings in Inoka.
3 in the first is going to be tough, but we don't know what these guys are going to come out with when they're batting. Nick's usually there or thereabouts around the strike zone, but he's going to want to have a good start and capitalise on that 3-run lead so far. Young Ethan up to bat now.
Really like the way development of Ethan Shannon, of course, the son of one of, if not the best left-handed hurler to come out of New Zealand, Heine Shannon.
You better apologise to Rocket right now.
Of course, yep. Rocket as well. I just haven't had a chance to have his company lately.
Yeah.
However, two elite left-handed hurlers, and of course this kid.
Absolutely.
Bats left.
No, he's come a long way in the last couple of years, Ethan. I got a chance to play with him in the NFS team a couple of years ago, again with his dad. And like I say, he's come a long way, and he's hit some nice home runs this year off good pitching. So he's in a spot in this Auckland Blue team.
Great,
good on him.
Great to see the development of these young players coming through the farm system for sure. Of course, Ethan Shannon, a member of the U23 New Zealand Major Sox, went away to the World Cup in Argentina in the winter. And he drives this one into a leaping shortstop, Hiko Smith, for the 3rd out. But that'll do us through the top of the first innings. Auckland come out quick and score 3 runs. A little help from pitching, but 3 runs indeed. Bottom of the first coming up next.
Best travel advice comes from someone who's been there, done that, and knows how it feels. At House of Travel, we're travellers too.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the first innings here between Auckland and Auckland as the North Harbour boys watch on from the penthouse over at the club rooms here at Rosedale Ballpark. I guess that's one of the privileges Terence Hibbert joining me in the booth here. T-Bone that they get the penthouse at home tournaments.
Oh, it would be good for them to win a tournament and feel like they deserve it, but that's okay. Hey, man, they're in their home park.
You never. I tell you what a nice catch. Oh, we're having a legal pitch.
Yeah, it was a legal pitch. Yep.
So Auckland will have the right to come back or mark.
Number 1.
Yeah, well, he's not worried about the pause, is he?
Who's the first baseman number 6?
I love Dave Beaumont behind the dish. He's straight up. He's not right about the pause, is he?
Dave actually came away to a tournament with us a couple of years ago in a Masters
We
trip.
might just tip in here and listen to this conversation.
I need a 2-second pause.
So where do you need it? So that at the bottom it's not a pause?
I don't care where it is, but he didn't have any anywhere.
There you go. He's nice and calm and collected. Nathan Nukunuku comes out and asks him, where do you want the pause?
I think I know, what Nathan's going to say here. Yeah.
So,
Just indulge him, I think, is what he'd say.
1 ball, 2 balls, apologies, on the batter here.
Yeah, it's tough. You've got a pause count and you've got a pitch clock. Do you pause and give up that last 2 seconds and get called an illegal pitch? And what do?
Inside out swing. Hiko Smith. A solid single to right field. Rest of the batting lineup for the Mar side. It'll be Isaac Fletcher hitting now, then Lewis Gerard in the 3 spot. Maddox Rice, Ryan Early will be 4 and 5 in the order. Ruben Torpia, he'll be hitting 6. He's dangerous down there for sure. Simon McMillan, Matt Oxley and Alphonse Oveni-Kovis rounds out the batting order for the Mar side. Defensively for Auckland in the field. Cameron Oka, Floyd Nola and Ethan Shannon in the outfield. Into the outswing, double play, ball 1 and 2. Auckland looking smooth here as they pick up a fine defensive play.
Yeah, and you can never trust what Nathan Nukunuku puts on a piece of paper. He's got Liam Twigden down as a DP with Nick Hayes pitching, and he started with the DP on the hill.
You see the slow-mo of the earnest running of Hiko Smith. He gets doubled off at second base to start that double play. The rest of the infield with the Auckland side.
Ooh, not far off that one.
Big swing from Lewis Gerard, 1 strike. Hot corner third base then is Oscar Clark. Cole Evans, Brock Evans up the middle, shortstop and second base. Connor Beaton starting at first base. And behind the dish is Harrison Wobble. And as you rightly mentioned, the starter was Nick Hayes. Liam Twigden was the designated player, and they've made that switch.
2 outs, bottom of the first.
I'd be surprised if we didn't see Nick come in and maybe throw an inning or 2 in this game. Illegal pitch. Be interesting to get a replay, and let's have a look at that lack of a pause.
Gerard steps back in. Got to pause with your gloves stationary in front of you for 2 seconds.
That's more than 2 seconds right there.
Rise ball comes out.
Count 2-2.
Quite often this can upset a pitcher for the umpires calling legal pitches. I think Twiggy's been around enough now to know how to counter that stuff.
Ooh, this one fouls back.
And that was a hack. I really like this guy. He's got some real power, can really move the ball. And when he gets on a tear, he's hard to get out.
Seasoned veteran now is Lewis Gerard.
No, weird, don't say that. I coached him when he was 15. Oh.
Well, let's just say, T-Bone, if you were a wine, it's aged perfectly.
Right. Instead, I'm a whiner.
Full count here, 3-2.
He's having some success outside. Let's see if he goes there again.
It's
No,
on
he's
the
jammed him up.
hands, and Peter will wrestle underneath it. And after a nifty double play, they will be retired in order here to finish the first innings. 3-0, Auckland leading the Mar side.
sometimes virtual reality begs for more reality. Jack Links is good with it.
Leighton Hiko's defensive gem in the top of the first innings under the New Zealand flag here on day 2 of competition. Game number 29 on the schedule. Auckland Ma taking on the top Auckland side here. First time we've seen the men here on Diamond 1 Freeman Field. Great to have you along for it. I'm Jason Gerbes, Atiawa Toa, as we mentioned. Terence Hibbert, T-Bone in the booth with us.
Yeah, Floyd Knoll has really established himself as a bit of a hitting pitcher in the last couple of years. Seems to find the ball with the bat when he needs to.
And finds the ball with the bat now. Converging though, a great run by Maddox Rice for the first out.
Centre field. Rice with the catch.
Harrison Wildball stepping now the catcher before Liam Twigden will bat for himself in the 9 spot. Well, after giving up 3 runs and going through 2 pitches in the first innings for the Mars side, what will they be looking to do here now, T-Bone?
Oh, they'll just be trying to get outs. Give themselves an opportunity to get back in and score some runs of their own. I guess the start with so many balls on bases is a really tough place for any team to start against, especially that team. So they'll be just looking to get every hitter out as well as they can. Work both sides of the plate, try and get pop-ups like they have done and some weak ground balls.
1-1 the count now. Harrison Wildball starting catcher role in this one. Debuting for Auckland his first NFC for the Auckland side.
Yeah, he's also been doing a little bit of coaching. He was coaching of the under-15 team with Auckland down in Hawke's Bay. Passing on the knowledge that he has. Good on him.
And through the zone for strike.
That'll level the count now. And a nice pitch by Priestley. Takes care of business.
Brings back the pitcher, number 88, Liam Twigden.
So we're 2 away here. It'll bring him to bat. Liam Twigden. Well, Terence Hibbert's had to go. He's got to drop off a good bait with his visiting from Canada. Gord Alberg. Drop him off to the airport, and knowing the way T-Bone drives, he'll probably be back by the next innings. Cross city commute here. And you see Hiko Smith on screen. He's been good defensively, hasn't he, so far? His pitch is outside. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Twigden. This one's up top.
And high for ball.
So 3-1 the count now.
3 balls in a strike.
Ball down low, and so a well-earned walk here for Liam Twignan with 2 away in the top of the second innings.
Oscar Clark.
Going to bring up the bat here. Top of the shop, Oscar Clark. Seems to be a shot of the outfielder for Auckland, Maddox Rice. Pick off the 10th down off first base. Safe though. Hard hit ball. Vinny Kovis will make a ranging catch to his left side to make the third out. And Jaden Priestley gets his first start in the innings and keeps a clean sheet. 3-0, the game scoreline stays. Bottom of the second coming up next.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
To be the best, fight for what's never been done. Push past the pain. Reach beyond. The pain you feel today will be the strength you feel tomorrow. Someone has to be the best. Why not you?
Bottom of the second innings here, live from Pure Athletic Sports Stadium. Thanking one of our sponsors, The Dugouts, for their sponsorship of softball throughout New Zealand, and right here at Pure Athletic Sports Stadium and North Shores, North Harbour. Bottom of the second innings, and Auckland Ma will be up to bat, trailing by 3 runs at this point. Maddox Rice, Ryan Early, and Ruben Torpia will hit 1, 2, 3 here. And this Mars side, don't you worry about them. They have got plenty of talent to burn. As this one fires off. Just to the right side, that pitch. And happy to say, Terence Hibbert's headed off to the airport. Not happy to say about him leaving to go to the airport. But we've managed to bring in a young fella who's actually staying in my house this weekend, Nicholas Need. He's starting ace pitcher for the Canadian under 18 team that went to the World Cup. Kia ora, Nicholas. How you doing?
Good, thank you.
That's how How you feeling today, by the way?
It was a slow morning, but
right.
I'm feeling better now.
Oh, that's good. Good to hear. Well, I guess when you stay at Chopper's house, you are going to get a festivity or two. Great to have you along. See a big swing and miss here as Maddox Rice will step back into the box. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count here. Nicholas went away to the Junior World Cup, or the U18 Men's World Cup. I see the strikeout of Rice for the first out here. And that was in Hermosillo, Mexico, right?
Yep.
How was that?
It was definitely an experience.
Yeah?
It was fun. We didn't really have that much prior training with our team, but we bonded very well and made a memory that will never be lost.
Fantastic. Making memories indeed. A couple of big games there. Of course, the victory over USA.
Yes.
Arguably one of the best memorable moments that I've seen for Canada feeling at that age group.
Yeah.
Beating Big Brother as such type thing. And fantastic. And of course, come away with a bronze medal, right?
Yep.
How cool. Mm-hmm. Just we'll go back down there, the umpire. Just hear the umpires talking about the hit pitch. Well, there you go. We are saying is hit by pitch. No swing offered. So Ryan Early will go down to first base. Ruben Torpia now will step in. Seasoned veteran is Torpia. He's won this competition a few times over the years. And getting invaded by Canadians. Young Nate Thierson's just rocked into the booth. I think he's jealous, Nick, that he's not in commentary.
I think he is.
Yeah, fair enough. Rightly so. Of course, Nate, your fellow teammate for Canada that went away to get the bronze medal in Mexico. And I tell you what, when he arrived in New Zealand, he was head to toe with Canada stuff, mate. Socks, underpants, shorts, jacket, hat, the works.
Mm-hmm.
You got to represent, right?
Yep.
The Maple Leaf out
Just
there.
coming back from a bronze medal.
Great to have you boys in New Zealand. This one gets away from the catcher. Down to second base goes Early. A level account 1-1. And so you're playing the season in New Zealand. Whereabouts?
I'm playing in Hutt Valley.
Right.
For Hutt Valley Marist.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm staying at Stacey Taylor's house.
Right.
And Magnus is also there. So
Right.
a guy from Denmark.
Gotcha. Oh, fantastic. How have you enjoyed your season in New Zealand?
It's been very, very organized just compared to Canada. Everything's spread out.
Right.
And yeah, I've loved it.
Excellent. Well, great to have you along, young man. Of course, come up to watch the NFC with the weekend off in Wellington. And what have you thought? I know it's only day 2. What have you thought of the competition so far?
It's definitely a bump up. It's good to see a fast-paced game.
2-2 the count here on Ruben Torpia. Legal pitch, hard hit ball. They'll make the play.
No pause, legal pitch. No pause here at all. No pause.
I think he might have said no pause. What do you think? Look at the form of Oscar Clark there on the slow-mo camera.
Getting ready.
Here's a look at that pitching. So he's talking about no pause.
Yeah. He just came and rocked right back into it.
So count will remain. Might be 3-2 now. This one's inside.
And Torpia hit by pitch. Safely over to
That one hurts. That is going to leave a mark indeed. And on the, they call it the funny bone, but there's nothing funny about it, is it, Nicholas?
Nope.
It's a real stinger. And I tell you what, Ruben Torpia is one of the toughest men I know. For him to take a knee, it has got to be stinging. Just noticed there too, after that pitch, Twigden came down the pitch a little. Just sure a little something going on there. He's obviously going to be frustrated with illegal pitches. We know that, the pitcher here, Twigden for Auckland. But something going on for sure. As we'll see, we're going to make a change here. Torpia will come out of the game. And looks like Brock Attawell will take over the running duties and probably the rest of the match.
Yep.
Move that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ruben Torpia, seasoned veteran, and boy, oh boy, did he wear one for the team there, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So, 2 hit pitches after the strikeout.
runners are 1 and 3, 1 out.
Will allow the Mar side with runners in the corners now. Just the one away. And Simon McMillan, the left fielder, will step in to go to work. fouled off. Well, great to have you with the team this weekend, Nicholas. Of course, Stacey Taylor reached out to me and says, Chopper, have you got some room this weekend? A young fellow wants to come watch. Well, I'm like, you know what, cuz I don't really have room. No, we're full to the hinges this weekend. However, we'll make room, as we Kiwis do. And then as soon as I'd hung up, I was like, wait a minute, you can bloody work for me this weekend too. So Nicholas is now part of the Ballpark Broadcasting crew. Welcome to the team, young man.
Thank you.
1-1 the count here on McMillan. Atiawa the threat to run at first base. Off he goes on the pitch. The throw, cut off, going home, and it's bang, bang, kicked away. Marside is on the board, 3 runs to 1.
By Auckland Mark. We're able to manufacture their first run.
Effective play. Second base cuts it off, as you see here on the replay.
And the count on McMillan, 2 balls, 1 strike.
When you see a play happen like that, what's the first thing that's come to mind, Nix?
It's trying to trick the runner, and he just didn't get the throw in time. It was just a bit off and a bit too ahead of the glove, and ended up catching a foot and deflecting, and
Sure
Brock
did indeed.
took advantage of that and made it to 3.
As this one fouls off, and Nicholas, whereabouts in Canada are you from?
I'm from a small city in Terrace, British Columbia.
Yeah. What's the city called?
Terrace.
Terrace. Here's that slow-mo of the pitching of Twigden here. How cool is it? Look at the stitching on the ball.
From the rise ball. It's just fouled off.
So north and then west to the coast from
Yes.
Vancouver.
Yes, it's
Terrace.
about a 14-hour drive.
Oh, wow. I think you can drive from the top of New Zealand to the bottom of New Zealand in less than 14 hours, Nicholas.
Yeah, Canada's huge.
It is indeed. And I understand your parents back home, what are their names?
Bruce and Laurie.
Ah, Bruce and Laurie. Oh, well, you might want to say hello to them. I understand they're watching right now.
Hello, Mom. Hello, Dad.
Send money. Oh, fantastic. Well, there you go. Young Nicholas Need here, Canadian national pitcher for the U18 team, now playing in New Zealand, the Hutt Valley Maris men's team, and now joining the Ballpark Broadcasting crew as well. Deep fly here, sacrifice. Atiawa will tag up at 3, and he will come in to make this a 1-run ball game here in the bottom of the second innings.
Atiawa for their second run. And Auckland lead 3 runs to 2. And up to bat, the third baseman, number 3, Matt Oxley.
Matt Oxley now. Third baseman. First pitch to him is outside. Beautiful day here at Rosedale Park. Diamonds prepared immaculately by our ground staff here in between games.
Fouled straight back.
That pitch, it was basically one of those pitches, Nicholas, where you can see it on the pitcher's face. You want it, here it comes. Here's my best pitch, you try and hit it.
Yep.
That time he just beats the bat enough. This one pops up and we'll go into the glove of the first baseman and squeeze the third out, but it's not before Simon McMillan's the right man of the right place. 2 RBIs come in, one on a trick play defensively and the other one on a perfect sacrifice fly. 3 runs to 2, Auckland leading the Mars side. Mars on the charge side.
Rusty Bumgardner has done it all. But this year, Rusty reaches a whole new level of softball success. He's going to Beijing.
Rusty. Rusty. Rusty, have you seen my glove?
As the equipment manager. Good luck, Rusty.
Deep, long and hard as we go into the top of the third innings. And great to have you along for this game 29 on the schedule, day 2 of competition here at the NFC, Soccer New Zealand's marquee events, National Fast Pitch Championship. It is Auckland Ma taking on Auckland, Ma being their, let's say, development side, if you like. Great that Auckland's got the depth to field 2 teams at the NFC. Same with North Harbour. They have 2 teams. One team is called Pangwa for North Harbour, black, Māori word for black, and the other one is Kokowai, Māori word for maroon. Auckland in this case, Ma, Māori word for white. So it's Auckland White, or Auckland Ma. That one fouls back. 2 balls and 1 strike now on Brock Evans, who'll be followed by his brother Cole, and Campbell Anoka. 1-2-3 here for Auckland on the top of the third innings. Nicholas Need joining us in commentary throughout the rest of this match. First season in New Zealand, playing Premier softball and had some success as well. Nicholas Jabinius, this one's lifted. And a great tracking catch by Simon McMillan.
Left field, McMillan with the catch for out number 1.
That's not an easy catch to make over the shoulder, Nicholas.
No, just travelled a little farther than he thought, so he had to reach it last second.
Gonna read that. Cole Evans now. This Auckland team. Full of power in their bats. Cole Evans sitting with 6 RBIs on the leaderboard already. And Adewale, silky smooth in the field.
Evans out on the ground out for out number 2.
What a smooth play by Brock.
And brings back the left field, number 28, Campbell Enoka.
Just a rise ball that just goes right to him, right in the glove, and right to first base for the second out.
Perfectly done. Super slow-mo. Great to have Reese Duncan and his crew joining Ballpark Broadcasting and Atiawa Toa FM. Can't pass lifting the quality of the broadcast for you for this 2024 edition of the NFC. Hope you're enjoying it.
Ball in play.
Yeah, foul ball from Diamond 2, level off field. So Hawke's Bay ladies are over there. Got a match at the moment. They are taking on Auckland. Auckland Ma at an earlier game against the North Harbour Kokowai or development side, maroon side this morning, and they got the victory this morning, so they're off to the right ledger today, are the Ma side.
And
comes through.
2-1.
Jaden Presley, since he's come into the game, has really settled things down for this Ma side, hasn't he?
Yep.
They have got a couple of other hurlers warming up. Lewis Gerard is turning back the clock, spinning a couple.
Strike 2 call.
And Kazuki Ishizaki, the Japanese import pitcher, he's also warming up for the Ma side as well. Good rise ball on the outside edge. A big strike out by Presley. And again, he keeps them scoreless through the innings. 2.5 done, 3 runs to 2. 1-run ball game, and the Ma side of the charge still. We'll find out when we come back.
when it comes to the showdown, instinct always wins. Jack Lynx is good with it.
It's a beautiful day to be at the ballpark. Great to have you along here on behalf of Ballpark Broadcasting Atiawa Toa FM. Of course, this is a presentation of Softball New Zealand's NFC, hosted by the North Harbour Softball Association. A pitching change in for the Auckland side. Liam Twigden will come out, and Dallas Amaitatu will take over on the hill here for the Auckland side. As you can see, a bit of Amaitatu's action. It looks like Twigden will stay in the game. He's going to go out to left field, if I'm correct. It is indeed, because he's a designated player. So if we're keeping score at home, Amaitatu would have come in for Nick Hayes, who was listed as a starting pitcher. Of course, they can re-enter Nick Hayes one time. Alfonso Vinikovas will lead off here in the bottom of the third innings.
Legal pitch called.
Now, I think if Auckland have not got the message yet, they're about to get it loud and clear here, as the first pitch Amaitatu throws is deemed illegal. One and go. It's got to be a 2-second pause at the front of the body, doesn't it, Nicholas?
Nope. I know I can fall victim to that sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're just in the motion and you're just wanting to get in that groove and you just don't think about it.
Yes, indeed. Nicholas, we had a chat last night. I don't know if you remember it all, to be fair, young man, but you told me a little bit about you were so remote. For you to learn to pitch, you'd throw to your dad at home.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a bit about that.
Well, in Terrace, we don't have a big association. It's more just for the younger generation, so we don't have a men's. And during the off season or whatnot, I just pitched to my dad in the gym or in a welding shop.
Sorry, just 1 second here, just a break in the action. Come back to it in a second, Nicholas. And looks like another illegal pitch, but a different infraction this time, as we see the first base umpire talking to the coach, Nathan Nukunuku. He's indicating with his foot about clearing the cleats, and they were warned about clearing their cleats. So this is the front foot lifting and replanting. And you can do that, but you can't go too high. And I believe in this case, they feel that Amaitatu's gone too high. So Nathan Nukunuku out here trying to get his pitchers to throw something that looks kind of legal.
Yeah.
Oh, Nicholas, sorry, carry on your story about you pitching to your dad.
Well, ever since, I started softball when I was 9, and I've always been on the hill since then. Started just orthodox. And
what does orthodox mean?
It's just, like slow pitch.
Right.
But not actually lobbing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was about, I want to say 11 or 12, I started windmill, and ever since I've been just worked at it and pitched to my dad.
What is it about?
Pretty good.
Yeah, what is it about pitching that you enjoy, Nicholas?
I like being the center of attention and having control over the game.
Yeah.
It gets a bit stressful sometimes, but you can get out of those, and when you do it, it's just rewarding.
Rewarding, fantastic. Well, great to have along, and you can see on the right down the camera there, Nicholas Need here with us at Ballpark Broadcasting this week at NFC, and we managed to get him in the booth. I said to him last night, I told you might not remember this part either, that we would get you in the booth at some time, and it just so happened we were able to get you in on the very first men's game. So great to have you along, young man. Indeed, and I'm glad When you woke up this morning, there was no mess to clean up or any of that stuff either, so good on you. Good boy. Now back to the action here. Mai Tatu. 2 balls the count, 2 illegal pitches. 1 for the pause, 1 for the clearing of the cleats. First illegal delivery is outside the zone as well, so 3 straight balls here. Hiko Smith waiting on deck for his opportunity. And it'll be a 4-ball walk issued to Alfonso Venikovis down to first base. Now, if I was to say Venikovis is a threat to run, it would be the understatement of the year. He is lightning fast at first base running. Drop ball just over the top of the zone. Leighton Hiko Smith now, starting shortstop. First pitch he gets is right down the tram line. And goes to the pitch. And only Venikovis has to come back in. Poor old Brock Evans got it his way to it. It's like, get out of my way, kid. Get out of my way.
And a caught strike on Hiko Smith. No balls. 2 strikes.
Here we go, even coming back.
Yep. Just got in time. Oh, just hit the top of the glove. Just came out.
Gonna say Brock Evans' moustache is on point. Had to commend him last night when I saw him. Hard hit ball. Deep, but it'll go foul out of play. You won't mind me saying this, Brock, second baseman here for the Auckland side, but he had this gollywog haircut forever. And I was like, we've got no barbers over in Auckland or something. And now, haircut, slick, nice moustache, and I said, you're growing into a great young man. Change of pace. Can't land it in there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 and 2 now. I see Venikovis and Peden exchanging pleasantries. No movement from Venikovis yet. Oh, we got an illegal pitch. So Venikovis will go to second base. And that'll be a 2-2 count here. So just a little bit of confusion what that illegal pitch was for. Auckland Marside's not going to complain though, are they?
Nope.
2-2 now. Hard hit ball up the middle. Venikovis had to break just in case. And on point with the throw was Inoka from centre field. Runners in the corners now.
Runners on first and third, none out. And up to first baseman number 6, Isaac Fletcher.
Just missed by the shortstop.
Good diving play, Cole Evans. The only reason why Venikovis didn't score on that single up to the middle is he had to wait for it to get past that shortstop, didn't he?
Yep.
Isaac Fletcher now. Assaulted a swat, the king of Rosedale. Fletcher. Nicholas, there's an international tournament here in New Zealand, Japan, Argentina, Australia are in attendance from memory, maybe a couple of others. New Zealand are playing Argentina. Just gone past midnight. They're playing under lights. There was a all-in kind of melee between Argentina and New Zealand, and out of that melee, a couple of players from each team were ejected. One of them, the next batter, up. Off to 3, and Auckland have done it again with a runner at 1 and 3, cause some confusion defensively, and they score the equalising run.
And it's tied it up, 3-all.
Brock just trips over second.
Vinny Gerbes straight away. Off he goes with a throw to 2.
1 strike, none out.
They've made the decision to be aggressive on the base paths. This Auckland Mar side tied up 3 runs apiece here. Hard hit ball by Fletcher. What a ranging catch by Twigden, the catch and into the fence.
And Fletcher
Will be deep enough for Hiko Smith to go over to 3. Great effort by the left fielder.
And for out number 1.
Liam Twigden started pitching in this game.
Number 20, Lewis.
Now showing off his skills as an outfielder, Nicholas.
Yep. You see, just got there in time. Comes crashing into the fence.
Well, if Liam Twigden can play the outfield like that, what's your other talent, seeing as you're a pitcher?
I can play a bit of outfield.
Right.
But
I thought you were going to say you're good at the Rubik's Cube or something.
no. I can't. I can only solve one side of it.
Okay. Indeed. Good to have both sides of the ledger in softball as well, be offensive and defensively. Lewis Gerard now. This one gets away from the catcher, not far enough for Hiko Smith. The go-ahead run 60 feet away.
1-1.
My tip with the Rubik's Cube, just take the stickers off, mate, and put them back on, where you want them to go. Solved it. Don't know about those kids that can do it in like seconds.
Yeah, I think the world record's like 3 seconds or something.
That's
it's
insane.
Fouled
So
straight
fouls
back.
I'll have to get my peeling sticker technique down and catch up to that time
And
record. An illegal pitch called again, and Auckland Mar grabbed the lead here, Nicholas. And I tell you what, it feels like a mounting points coming at some stage.
Yep. There the winning run comes in to take the lead.
4 runs to 3 now as he touches home plates. Tell you what,
Then the count is 2 balls.
Nick
1
Hayes was listed as the starting pitcher. He's in the dugout breaker. I don't want to get out there. You want to get out? I would not want to get out there in this game. As we see, next delivery comes through the top of the zone. Floyd Nola warming up down the line for the bullpen for Auckland. He was the starting centre fielder. So Campbell Anoka slid over there.
And lifted to right. And a smooth catch.
Smooth catch
And
indeed.
Gerard flies it straight out to right field.
So I never got to finish that story about Isaac Fletcher in the midnight game against Argentina. All in melee. 2 players got ejected from both sides. One of them is the next batter for New Zealand, right? New Zealand's batting.
Yes.
Bottom of the tiebreaker innings, we're all locked up, right? Or might have been losing by 1. Loaded bases. Isaac Fletcher substitutes in the pinch hit because the guy got ejected, right? First pitch. Hard hit ball down the right field line by Maddox Rice.
Line drive out to right field, safely onto 1, 2 outs.
Anyway, first pitch hits this rise ball. I don't even think it's landed yet.
Catcher number 48,
Hits
Ryan.
about 2/3 of the way up of the pine trees there behind right field. This place went off. It was insane. So he's the king of Rosedale after that.
Yep. It's a good way to get it.
2 away here. Bottom of the 3rd innings. Auckland Marside have grabbed the lead. 2 runs.
And through the zone for strike one.
Ryan Early, left-handed hitting catcher. Takes one down the tram line, so 2 strikes. So if you didn't have much ball in your town, how far do you have to travel, or were you travelling to play ball?
Well, I'm on like a tournament team, so every other week I'll be traveling to tournaments, but the closest men's league to me is a 6-hour drive away.
6-hour drive away. Well, don't have to go for 6 hours here, because you can watch Auckland Mar beating Auckland 4 runs to 3. 2 runs scored here in the bottom of the third innings. Top of the fourth coming up next. Legal pitch? Who knows? We'll find out.
100.9 and 94.9 Atiawa Toa.
When the radio's on and the sound's hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We let the music speak. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more. Atiawa Toa. All the best throwbacks.
To be the best, fight for what's never been done. Push past the pain. Reach beyond. The pain you feel today will be the strength you feel tomorrow. Someone has to be the best. Why not you?
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Beef jerky. I'll tell you what, I'd need some of that beef jerky if I was to step in the ring against Mizuno's Ronda Rousey. Nicholas, what would you do if you had to hop in the ring with Ronda Rousey?
Curl up in a ball. Beef jerky.
Curl up in a ball and eat beef jerky. Jack's Links, beef jerky indeed. Thank you for your sponsorship for Softball New Zealand and, of course, the 2024 NFC. Great to have you back along here as we go to the top of the fourth innings. And it is the Mar side have just taken the lead, the white team in the field. They're leading 4 runs to 3 at this point. It'll be Connor Peter, Ethan Shannon and Floyd Nola. 1, 2 and 3 here for Auckland against Jaden Priestley. Been in relief after the first 4 batters of the top of the first innings. He's really done well since he's come in.
Yeah, lifted out to the left, but foul. If it was fair, could have had a chance. But
felt like it was up on the handle, but enough power from Peden to get the distance. And you're right, would have been home run power distance, I'd say. 1-1 the count on Peden. This one skids away on the inside. One of the things here, Nicholas, which you would have noticed playing in Wellington, is New Zealand don't use the pitching block here domestically.
Yep.
A big change to where you're from. Except here, right at Rosedale, they play all season off the block. So a lot of these pitchers still coming to terms with that delivery technique.
Yeah. It definitely is hard to readjust when you are on the mat.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you come off, you just don't have the ankle support and whatnot. You don't have the strength. So it hurts pitchers if you pitch on the mats and then say come to Worlds and you pitch off the block. You're not used to it, so you could end up injuring yourself.
We don't want that indeed. I know there's a big push around the country to have blocks used throughout. Hard hit ball. We'll go foul though onto the roof. Well, talking about pitching off the block, when did you first actually start? What age were you when you started pitching off the block in Canada?
It was 9.
9 years old, pitching off the block. Wow. Well, there are. I hope the powers that be across New Zealand softball and associations are listening to that. 9 years of age, they start pitching in Canada off the block. Of course, there's a lot more maintenance required to be able to do that from your grounds crew, but if it keeps you in the game internationally as a pitcher, gives you a better chance when you go to those qualifiers and group stages and World Cups. Hard hit ball. Here's a chance. And a ranging catch by Simon McMillan on a sharp hit ball from Peden.
For out number 1.
It was a high-rise ball,
And brings
lifted
back
out,
the right fielder, number
just
73, Ethan
floated into the
Shannon.
fielder's glove.
Not afraid, going back right towards the fence. Brings in Ethan Shannon now. I think we might have had an illegal pitch there. Harder ball skips through.
Terrible
Shortstop level there.
Shannon,
As you mentioned.
outfield,
I call that the Rosedale hop.
Let's go down to 1 out.
The Rosedale hop, yep. We definitely have some fields back in
And brings back
Canada
number
that
50, Floyd Nola.
you never know where it's going. As you can see, it just bounces right over the glove. Hard hit ball, you can't adjust.
I got it. No, I do not got it. That one skids into the centre field. Floyd Nola now with Shannon safely down at first base. Good spot on the inside edge.
1-1.
That one
Floyd
takes.
just,
Yep.
just puts it foul.
In foul territory, that
Count,
delivery.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1
So
out.
1 and 2 the count now. So you talk about this year, you're in a travel team, traveling team.
Yeah.
And every second weekendish you'll go away to a tournament.
Yeah.
How do you get from, what was your hometown called again?
Terrace.
How do you get from Terrace to, I guess, Vancouver? Is that where you go, or do you go to Edmonton? Where do you go to get out?
Well, normally I'll fly to Vancouver, say if there's a tournament there.
From Terrace, is that like
Yeah, it's about now.
one of those airplanes with a propeller and
No.
one pilot, curtain for the door?
No. It's not like that.
Oh, okay, I'll just ask
Not
you.
like that.
Is it one of those airplanes with the boats on the legs and lands on the water?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, so you fly to Vancouver and then go out from there, do you?
Yeah, but if it's in Vancouver,
Yeah.
sometimes we just drive up because we have family there that we stay with, and it's
One.
good to have a car.
Yeah, indeed. So I get the lead runner. Nola will get down to first base.
And we have 2 outs. Brings back the catcher, number 44, Harrison.
See the
Wild
technique
ball.
from Atiawa backhanding this throw to second to get that lead
Looks
runner.
like the runner tries to interfere with the throw.
Nice gentle one too. Auckland v Auckland. They're going to look after each other a bit.
Safe anyways.
Priestley starts off the bat against Harrison Wallball right down the middle. 2 away here. This one pops up.
Wild ball fouls that off. For a count of 2 strikes.
So when do you head back to Canada? End of the season?
Yeah. So I head out The 26th of March.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. Well, wishing you the best of luck. Of course, you've had a taste of this representative duties. You don the yellow and gold the yellow and green for Hutt Valley at the U19 Boys National Championship hosted in Hutt Valley.
Yeah.
And come away with the dub.
Mm-hmm.
One tournament, one win. Is that how you roll? Just roll in and just get the spoils?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Congratulations to you. And, of course, the Hutt Valley Under-19 men's team. National champions for 2024.
5 straight back.
And it is indeed. They were just asking the question, is this a catcher's interference? You can see the deflection of the glove. And look at wild ball. Sorry, bud. As you'll in a second.
Number 88, Liam Twigden.
So he will head down to first base. Runners on 1 and 2 now. 2 away, top of the 4th innings. I tell you what, this game's had a bit of everything, mate. 82 legal pitches, catches interference. It's all going on. Alphonse Vinikovas at right field is like, get me out of here. Can I just go out the back door? Back to the action here. Liam Twigden. Swings to the first pitch.
Fastball outside. Strike 1.
What's your go-to pitch, Nicholas? And why?
I like the rise ball.
Mm-hmm. And why?
Because it's just something satisfying about
seeing
the ball lift above the batter's bat.
Well, there he goes. We see the 3rd hour ground ball to shortstop. Hugo Smith will flick it over to Torpia on the slow-mo here. A rise ball. Well, that's a drop ball. It could have been better if that was a rise ball. It would have fitted in perfectly. Nicholas Need here. He enjoys it. That's his go-to pitch to make the ball rise above the bat. Just like Auckland Ma rising above the Auckland side. 4 runs to 3. Bottom of the 4th innings here. We've got a real good one going between Auckland Ma, coached by Ricky Early, and the Auckland side, leading 4 runs to nil with the white team. Bottom of the 4th innings. And Brock Attawell will get his first at-bat here. As he came in for Ruben Torpia after he was hit by pitch back in the 2nd innings. Lifts at this pitch and just goes onto the roof. Lucky not to hit the old robot. RTD2 up there. Trying to give it a nickname, the Robot Cam. That's the shot there from the Robot Cam on the roof. RTD2 is probably the go-to, I suppose.
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
What was the name of that other robot? C3PO, isn't it?
Yeah.
There you go. Not that I'm a Star Wars buff, but I think everyone knows Star Wars, don't they? 1 ball, 2 strikes to count here. Dallas Armaitatu continues to work on the hill. And to say the Auckland pitchers have had not much fun in this game would probably be an understatement, Nicholas.
Yeah, it's not the best feeling when you're down.
This one's lofted.
Popped up.
And taking control is Oscar Clark. Nice firm call. And a secure catch.
Number 1. Bruce Brett, the left fielder, number 10.
What's the first thing they teach a pitcher when there's a pop-up, Nicholas?
Run away.
Yeah, get out of the way. You pitch the ball, we'll do the fielding side, all right?
Yeah.
Ball outside. Well, we had Terence Hibbert start this game with me. His nickname's T-Bone, and my nickname's Chopper. What's Nicholas Need's nickname?
Well, first tournament in Hawke's Bay that I showed up, Rick gave me the name Needle.
Needle. Is there a story behind this Needle?
No, well, I think just my last name's Need.
Yeah.
And then they just Needle.
Deedle. Needle. All right, Needle it is. Nicholas Need, a.k.a. Needle. 5-6 hole. Tough play. Colville Evans can't get it there in time.
Nice play all the way
He's
around.
safe.
And McMillan safely onto first.
Just outside, gets the barrel on it. Tries to reach around,
out.
across and throw. Beautiful stretch, but not in time.
Great pick. Deep in the hole. Technique is perfect from Cole Evans, one of the marquee shortstops in the world these days. And if he can't pull it off, I don't think many can.
Nope.
So, runner of first base here with one away for the Mar side. Bring up the bat, Matt Oxley.
And another one up high for ball.
High dipper.
2-0.
2 straight balls here. Beautiful day locally, 25 degrees. It's the high of the day, that's Celsius. Off and running on the pitch, and he is stone cold. Steve Austin arriving into second base from a seed from Harrison Wildball.
What a throw. Right on the money.
Count on Oxley. 3 balls, no strikes.
Iced him. 2 away now. This one down the tram line. So a hitter's count now, though, for Oxley. Here's a tip. Don't run on Harrison Wildball. Wow. This one up over the top. And there's a fine play from the shortstop from Auckland. Cole Evans is showing his class.
Ground out. And that retires the side. We now move to the top of the 5th innings. Auckland Mars.
That'll do us through 4 complete here. It is the Mar side leading Auckland 4 runs to 3.
When your radio's on and the sound's hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We let the music speak. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more.
Well, the action's been thick and fast here on day 2 of competition at the 2024 NFC here in Rosedale's Ballpark under the Ray Tibbetts scoreboard. Draped is Auckland taking on Auckland. You can see the scoreboard there. Auckland scored 3 runs in the first innings. Then Auckland Mar scored 2 in the bottom of the second, 2 in the bottom of the third. No score in the fourth inning from either team. Brings us now to the top of the 5th. The score line, 4 runs to 3 to Auckland Mar in the field. It'll be Oscar Clark, Brock Evans and Cole Evans. Top of the order here for Auckland. So if they want to get something happening, Nicholas, I think now would be the top.
Yep, we need to capitalize on some opportunities. Get a runner on and try and get him in home.
Bunt, and they'll let it try and roll foul, but Clark places that perfectly.
What a great bunt.
And up to bat, second baseman number 11, Brock Evans.
Pitching change for the Mars side. Lewis Gerard, the designated player, will come onto the hill. Jaden Priestley had done a pretty decent job up till now.
And we've got a legal pitch.
And an illegal pitch for Gerard. Kind of feels like in this game, whoever doesn't legal pitch is going to win. Time called. Going to make sure we've got some signals with the runner at 2 here.
Just fouled off.
Brock Evans had a walk in the first innings, flew out to the left field, deep left field in the third. Now his third at bat of the contest. 1-1 the count, just waiting for a ball to come back into play. I think too many Canadians have been taking the match balls home at night. Nicholas, how many match balls have you got so far?
I'm not sure. Too many to count.
Too many to count? Fair enough. I always, when I was playing, I always made sure I had more match balls to come home with before I left, that's for sure. Here we go, a couple of match balls coming down. Bridget Baker, one of the tournament conveners on behalf of North Harbour Softball. We'll drop a couple more balls in the chute.
We've got count of 1-1, none out.
Hard hit ball. This is trouble. It'll score a run for sure as Clark comes around to go for 2. And sliding in is Brock Evans, a hot bat that ties the ball game, 4 runs apiece.
Brings in an RBI to even up the scores.
Rise ball hit down the line. Right field.
And up to bat the shortstop, number 14, Cole Evans.
Well, Nicholas, for any young ballers that are watching the telecast today, whether in New Zealand or around the world, if they're wanting to further their softball career, whether to make a rep team or make a national team, what would be your bit of advice to them?
You got to put the work in. You won't get better if you just sit around and do nothing. You need to go out and pitch.
Inside out swing, and nicely taken by the centre fielder. No chance for Evans to advance. So put the work in. There's a saying in New Zealand, exactly that. Do the mahi, get the treats. Do the work, get the treats.
I think it was a legal pitch.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, well done. Nicely spotted. No wonder you keep on.
Cole's on 3 now.
That's why he's advanced to third base. So an illegal pitch. Second one of the innings here on the relief pitch at Lewis Gerard. 1-1 the count now.
of the zone for a ball.
So Evans, knowing the pitcher's having a bit of a tough time today, batters might explode offensively for a bit.
Fouled straight back.
And Evans fouls that off. Count of 2-2.
Another match ball on the roof. What do you reckon? We've obviously got a ladder going to the roof because we've got a camera up there, the robot. What do you reckon we grab those match balls and take them home?
Yeah. The balls are...
Fair enough. Hard hit ball. Got a chance. Underneath it, Ovenikova's well deep enough for the sacrifice fly, and Auckland take the lead 5 runs to 4.
Another Evans, and takes the score up now to 5-4 to Auckland. Up to bat, left fielder number 28, Campbell Inuka.
Campbell Inuka now.
Ball low.
Started at left field, moved over to centre. Of course, when we commandeer these match balls from the roof, we'll do it discreetly. Nothing like a bucket of training balls for nothing, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. This one pops up.
To right.
Let's stay fair.
It's foul.
I reckon our strategy is we get caught, we just tell them it was your idea and you're from Canada and you have no idea you're not allowed to take them.
Yeah.
You reckon that'll work? I mean, you've got to face the trust. Right?
It could.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good to me. Nicholas Need coming up with a plan here.
And a count of 2 balls.
Perfect. And all your Hutt Valley Maris teammates are going, cool, we've got some more match balls coming.
Yeah, we're definitely running low.
Oh, yeah.
Every time we go for a training or whatnot, we always lose a couple.
Yeah.
And the bucket keeps on getting lower, so every time we go to a game, we try and
A walk issue.
keep all the balls.
Walk issue, yeah, and well, don't worry about it, boys. Noodles got you covered. Bucket of match balls coming down from Auckland. We're just going to do a COVID operation first to get them off the roof. So walk issue to Inoka. Connor Peden now goes the first pitch. One away here. Top of the 5th innings. 2 runs scored by Auckland. And looking to get 2 here. 1, and they'll convert that into cash. 6-4-3. Let's do it together the easy way. 5 runs to 4. Auckland grab the lead on the back of some good batting from Clark, Evans and Evans. That's Brock and Cox. Back soon. Bottom 5. Mark, can they respond?
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
Of the 5th innings here. Auckland just grabbed the lead in the top half of the innings. 2 runs, 5-4. They lead. Mars side note, they have added 2 runs in the second, 2 runs in the third. Skip the 4th, so maybe the 5th is their chance. It'll be Alfonso Vinikovas, their top of the shop, Leighton Hiko Smith and Isaac Fletcher. 1 2 and 3 here for the Mars side. And drop ball, really good. On the inside edge. Dallas Atiawa Toa. Lifted right in the glove of Pete in the right field. That was a laser.
For the first out.
Is that like out?
Out.
Or out? I don't know. Tell me, does everyone in Canada wear that pointy black hat? We'll see the cameraman on view there. Our man up on the lift giving us those elevated shots for you. Matt Jordan. A bit of everything this week, Matt, already. Commentary, directing, switching, and now up on the camera. You had a go at that a game today up on the camera too. How did you enjoy it up here?
It was good.
Yeah, cool.
Keeps you into the game. You have to watch. Be ready for anything to happen.
There you go.
Camera.
2 strikes.
2 strikes to count here on Smith. Rise ball's good. Atiawa Toa starting to settle right down here.
2.
Just the high rise, couldn't get to it.
First baseman number 6, Isaac.
Great pitch.
Fletcher.
Got him chasing.
Got him chasing indeed. Isaac Fletcher now. The king of Rosedale. If Isaac Fletcher hits one into those pine trees here, behind right field, I reckon we should shout him a beer tonight. What do you reckon?
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Question is, you going to stay awake this time? You'll give it your best shot?
Try, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Ball outside.
And in the dirt for ball, 2 balls.
Long day yesterday, to be fair. You had the flight up from Wellington.
Yeah, I think I woke up at around 5.
Wow.
5:30.
Knowing a young generation, you normally wake up at 5:30 p.m. So it's the early start for you guys. 2 balls and 1 strike.
2 outs.
Of course, in New Zealand, they don't have to use that aeroplane with the propeller and the curtain for the cabin and stuff. You know? The jets. And saying that, many years ago, I flew from Rosedale to Wellington on one of those planes I was just talking about. And it was a real windy day in Wellington coming to land. And it's a bit of a treacherous landing, as you know, there. And the plane was going side to side, up and down. Side to side, up and down as we're coming in. But as this plane was shaking, the curtain started shuffling across. And so it opened right up and we could see through, obviously where the curtain was, see out the pilot's window, you know, the front window screen. And the plane was sideways as well. So the wind was coming sideways at them. The plane was like, looked like it was drifting basically. I was like, boy, oh boy, I tell you what, I do not want to be a pilot landing in Wellington Airport. We did get an ovation from the passengers on the plane when we landed. Full count here, 3 and 2.
And we're going to count full count, 3 and 2.
Isaac Fletcher looking for a round from Nicholas Need if he can put it in the pine trees. And a strikeout this time.
Strike 3 out, number 3, who retires aside.
A good innings here from Dallas Atiawa Toa. First inning starting the innings. And he retires them in order. Auckland lead 5 runs to 4. More action to come here live from the 2024 NFC.
The decisions we make matter. The cloth you put on your back, that comes from somewhere. Ours is Ecotech, and it comes from here. One of these equals 38 of these, not in landfill. High performance fabric worthy of what you stand for.
100.9 and 94.9 Atiawa Toa.
When the radio's on and the sound's hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We let the music speak. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more. Atiawa Toa. All the best throwbacks.
Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the sixth inning. Got a real barn burner going here between Auckland and Auckland A. Nicholas Need joining us in the booth. Nicholas, tell us about your thoughts of the game so far.
It's definitely been a roller coaster.
And foul ball.
First Auckland up, and then they were up 3-0, and then Auckland came back and took the lead 4-3. But just last inning, Auckland scored 2 to take the lead back by 1.
Nice analogy, thank you. Nicholas Noodle Need. Nicholas Need the Noodle?
Needle.
Needle, not noodle.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm just jiving you. Of course, there's Auckland here come out, try and see if they can pad their lead in the top of the sixth innings. Ethan Shannon pulls that one off foul. Moves the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Shannon will be followed by Floyd Nola and Harrison Wild ball. Two-minute noodles. Do you like those?
2-minute noodles?
Yeah. Yeah, instant noodles?
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
Just fouled
Staple
off.
diet for a young fella in this country, really. Got me through college.
Gets a lot of people.
Yeah, without a doubt. Nothing like good 2-minute noodles. Needle eating noodles. This one will foul off and go out of play. No noodles for Needle. No, that would be like a political campaign. No noodles for Needle. Not enough noodles eaten by Needle in the month of November.
Who gets them?
And a swing and a miss on that drop ball inside, but it flips off the bat, foul ball, so count remain 1 and 2.
Ooh, right off the helmet.
And he will get a free pass down to first base, does Shannon.
So the 1 none out. That brings back number 50, Floyd Nola.
Hot chips just being delivered to the booth. Looked after the Ballpark Broadcasting crew, eh?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Floyd Nolan out.
Fouls it off. For strike 2.
Nola fouls that back. 2 strikes.
Junior White Sox been in action here. In the women's division, it's the under 18 New Zealand women's team. Well, part of their squad, I should say, because if their other players are selected for their association, they're playing for them first. Their preparation, they've got their World Cup group stage coming in Brazil in July. Pick off down to 1.
And in the dirt for
in
ball, 1
time.
ball, 2 strikes.
We had Carly Ratu, the assistant coach for the Junior White Sox, in the booth yesterday, telling us a bit about their process, what they're up to. We're going to have Donnie Hale, the New Zealand White Sox coach, come into the booth during the semi-final on Sunday. As a change of pace is good. Gerard gets the out of Nola. So 1 away here.
Brings back the catcher, number 44, Harrison, wild ball.
You want to find all the stats and information on this year's NFC. And a reactional grab by Lewis to pick up the double play and complete the innings here at the top of the 6th. We'll be back with more action at the bottom of the 6th. Some more action here live from the Phoenix Sports Stadium at the 2024 NFC.
The decisions we make matter. The cloth you put on your back, that comes from somewhere. Ours is Ecotech, and it comes from here. One of these equals 38 of these, not in landfill. High performance fabric worthy of what you stand for.
When it comes to the showdown, instinct always wins. Jack Lynx is good with it.
Bottom of the 6th innings here as we see Dallas Armaitatu complete his warm-up pitches for the Auckland Blue side. Auckland development just 1 run behind the Auckland Bar team, and they will send up to bat here Lewis Gerard, Maddox Rice and Ryan Early in the 6th innings. See if they can't jump back into the lead of this close matchup here today. Jason Gerbes, AK Chopper, thank you for joining us along today's broadcast. Of course, our complete pleasure. If you want to follow all the action and the statistics and play-by-play, get yourself onto softball.org.nz. www.softball.org, that's ORG.NZ. Is a hard hit ball from Gerard down to left field. Solid single. Once you go to the Softball New Zealand website, then go to the events tab at the top. In the events tab, you see the NFC 2023-24. And you can also click on either the men's or women's update games for each day. Everything is loaded there live. They're also doing iScore Live as well, which is a digital format of following the game. So you can have one TV screen with the game from Ballpark Broadcasting and one TV or computer screen with the digital stuff, so you can see everything, all the statistics for every player that is playing at the tournament. Maddox Rice now, centre field as we see in the distance. Wellington warming up. Bunt is down, and it's a good one.
And a nice bunt there.
Very good one, and kind of catches him a little unaware.
Safe over the one.
Just out of reach to get it. Would have been a double if he caught it.
Looking for the catch.
Just falls short.
Ryan Early now. With a chance to put this Auckland Marseille team in the lead.
And through the zone for a strike.
Wellington will be on next against Auckland Mar. Auckland Mar will stay here on Freeman Field. And Gene Lutton's been from Porniket, 04, Wellington. They will be on next. They were the ones that are warming up out in the distance beside the club rooms. 4 fields in action here over the 4 days. Diamond 1, Freeman Field. Diamond 2, Level Off Field. Diamond 9 is a women's distance field over on the other side of the club rooms, so the Gurney Field. And Diamond 10, so that's Diamond 10, apologies, is Gurney Field, women's distance. Diamond 9 is the men's distance, set up for each round. 4 games on from 9 a.m. through to 5 p.m. start, except for tonight. The big night tonight, Nicholas. You see the boys of the shed. It's our ground crew over there. They do a fabulous job. Bunt looking for another safe play, and they get it. And they get it. Auckland Mar have changed tactic offensively.
Bags are loaded, none out.
None out.
And brings to bat number 1, Brock Atiawa.
Come on, you can do a better out than that. None out or out?
None out.
Out. Yeah, I was going to ask, is anyone in Canada wear that pointy kind of black hat and like the red jacket and ride a horse?
No.
No?
I don't think I've ever seen
like
a park ranger.
When we think about Canadians, we think you've all got one of those in the wardrobe and you've all got a horse and you all live in snow.
We live in the snow in the winter.
Right.
But
and if you're hungry, you don't have lettuce, you have maple leaf. Is this correct?
No. We don't eat leaves.
Are you telling the truth?
Yes.
Okay. I believe you. That's all you got a face you can trust. So if you're not riding a horse, wearing a Mounties uniform, eating maple leaves, what do you do in Canada when you're not playing softball?
Wrestle bears.
Wrestle bears. Amen to that. Well, here we go. Talking about wrestling bears. Brock Atiawa with a bases loaded situation. Able to blow this bear out of the park and fouls off the first pitch. Big moment for Auckland and Amai Tatu on the hill.
Ooh,
Sacrifice
lifted.
fly. Is it deep enough? Strong arm from Inoka. The throw, the play at the plate. And he is safe.
And a nice play all the way around.
Tie ball game.
We are locked up at 5 apiece.
Throw to
Professional hitting from Brock Atiawa.
and brings the run home, ties it up. Auckland Mar 5-all.
Simon McMillan now.
One out.
Is at 1 and 2 now. Only one away here for Mar side.
Going to bat number 10, Simon McMillan.
This pitch is high. McMillan was good. Sacrifice fly in the second innings, a drive and a run. We got a solid single that skipped through over the shortstop's glove. Power pitch, power swing. Waitatu wins that one pitch battle. 1-1 the count here. Change of pace. He punches it through the 5-6 hole. Will he get the wave on? No, the handlebars are up.
And McMillan.
And that will load to the bases here for Matt Oxley. And this Mar side is knocking on the door to blow this game open here, Nicholas.
And after bat, the third baseman, number 3, Matt Oxley.
One out.
Time called here by the Auckland coach. Looks like we are going to have a pitching change. And it looks like it's a battery change as well. So this pitching change brought to you by Ballpark Broadcasting. We're back with more action here in the bottom of the 6, all locked up at 5 apiece. Floyd Nola with a rise ball like that, he will take over the pitching duties here in the bottom of the 6th. That was with a bases loaded jam here. Auckland trying to stave off a spirited Auckland Mar side, trying to grab the victory here against Big Brother, if you like. Of course, this Mar team would be a few players with a point to prove, not getting selected in the top side.
Yep, they definitely want to win this.
Nola settles back. Big pause. Drop ball inside. Double play. No, back in time.
There's 2 outs.
And obviously a line drive.
I still can't not picture you when you say outs with that pointy black hat, the red jacket, on a horse, eating maple leaves. I'm going to need you to get a photo of this for me and send it to me one day, all right? Can you?
Yep.
Okay, that'd be cool. Right, before you wrestle your beer, because I know you'll be a little jaded after that.
No.
Oh, okay. They look cuddly. We're going to have a pinch hitter here for Auckland Mar side. Jacob Oxley will come in for Simon. Sorry, no apologies, for his brother Matt Oxley.
Number 43, Jacob Oxley.
So Oxley for Oxley. This pitch is just outside. 2 outs here. Hard hit ball. Looking to get over to be trouble, but a ranging catch at centre field by Campbell Anoka. An ice cream cone catch to say the least. Keeps this one locked up at 5 apiece. What an innings, what a game here at the NFC. Top of the 7th coming up next. Who's going to happen? Who's going to win? We'll find out. Auckland or Auckland Mar? Back soon.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
From the humble beginnings of a Wellington garage and with a good helping of Kiwi Can Do, Resine have been proudly colouring New Zealand since 1946. Environmentally approved quality paints, colours and expert advice, all available at your local Resine colour shop. Our friendly team are here to help you get the best results for your project. With creative colours and innovative paint all made right here in New Zealand. You can rely on Resine to get the job done.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Pure Athletic Sports Stadium here at Ballpark Broadcasting in the house, rocking it with Atiawa Toa FM. Great to have you along for it. Auckland are taking on Auckland Mar, and Auckland Mar will have their fourth pitching change, I should say, fourth pitcher of the game, and the shortstop, Leighton Hiko Smith, will take over the pitching duties. Gerard will slide over to shortstop. It's a straight swap positionally between the two of them. An update from Diamond 2 level off field at the women's division. Auckland leading Hooks Bay 4-2.
And leading off for Auckland, number 88.
Auckland playing really well in the women's competition at the moment. They look like one of the favourites. So is Canterbury. Here we go, top 7. First pitch is outside to Liam Twigden, who will be followed by Oscar Clark and Brock Evans. 1, 2 and 3 here for the Aucklanders.
Wild pitch.
That's a little bit of that pitching off the block. You know, they're just not used to it, so you see him just landing pad a little bit different.
Mm-hmm. And it's tough sometimes because some people really dig into the ground, so you have to kind of pitch around their hole. But
who taught you to pitch?
My dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just kind of the main motion, and then I would just get tips from, say, Richard Haldane or just kind of anyone who could help.
We had the pleasure of going to Richard Haldane's hometown. Well, I pit stopped there in 2017, but only on the tarmac. Kelowna, a beautiful part of British Columbia.
And then I also have one of my dad's friends that he played for.
Mm-hmm.
He was a catcher, and he kind of knew everything. His name's Darcy.
Oh, cool.
So he helps me.
Walk to Twigden, top of the 7th. You're locked up at 5 runs apiece. You saw Canterbury in that shot underneath the shadow of the grandstand a little bit earlier. They are one of the other form teams of the women's competition. Canterbury will be facing North Harbour's Hutt Valley on Diamond 2. I got that correct. Yes, that'll be in the next time slot. That's why they're waiting to go on. Hutt Valley are good this year, and of course defending champions, the Hutt Valley women's team. Rogamai Luke Royal put them on her back last year, came from the losers bracket. Had to win 3 games in a row. A sudden death for them, and she pulled it off. I remember she threw the last out in the final and just walked straight off the field into the dugout. She was buggered.
Mm-hmm.
A great achievement by the young pitcher, Luke Royal. And just looks like, I'm talking to Hiko Smith. There's maybe something going on there for him. They're going to make a change here. Looks like Gerard's going to come back onto the hill. This pitching change brought to you by Ballpark Broadcasting. Back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the 7th innings here, locked up at 5 runs apiece. There are no outs, a runner at first base for Auckland. 1 ball on the batter. Another ball and a pick-off attempt down to first base. Lewis Gerard came on relief for the 6th innings. Now come back into the pitching circle as Hiko Smith goes back to shortstop. Curveball. As Oscar Clark already had a successful bunt today in the 5th innings. Got on board in the 1st innings and came round to score. Flew out to right field. That was in the 2nd. Shows bunt, pulls back.
Count 3-1.
Hitters count now. Oscar Clark. Looking for the push bunt. They'll get the pop up though.
Clark pops it up.
Twigden Wise running at first base is stationary. So 1 away here. Brock Evans. Had a good day today. A walk in the 1st, flew out to left field deep in the 3rd innings, and then a rip one down right field. First pitch, skied.
Ooh, and dropped by the catcher.
Ryan early. Couldn't quite keep it in the mitt.
Just started spinning away from him.
You see here, one of those techniques used by a catcher is at that point, spin around so your back is facing the field and the ball will spin into your glove, not away from it. Hard hit ball. Will it get in the jet stream? Doesn't look like it. Oveni Kovis will grab the catch and keep Twickenham locked at first base. Cole Evans now. Mixed bag today for him. A walk, a strikeout, and a sacrifice fly that scored a run in the 5th innings. Evans waits the delivery. It's down low. So 2 straight balls here. 2 away. Lewis Gerard trying to keep this Auckland side score down and give his team a chance to win it in the bottom of the 7th. Fletcher at first base, trying to keep Twigden close. Drop ball inside, and they're not going to give a chance to Cole Evans to win it. However, looks like we've got a pinch hitter coming into the ball game.
2 outs. The centre fielder.
Oh, no, apologies. That is Campbell and Oka. I thought there was Thomas coming out of the dugout. So 2 runners on. Twickenham in scoring position now. Go ahead run. 120 feet away. Good pitch to lead off this at-bat against Campbell and Oka. Another pitch just paints the corner. Nicholas, when you're in the situation, you're not holding the lead, you're not in the lead, but you know that if you don't execute, this could cost you the lead. What's your mindset when you're on the mound in this type of situation?
You got to just focus on you and the catcher. Don't focus on anything else or else.
Change up, and second baseman Atiawa will take charge and squeeze that in. Stay focused, as you mentioned, Nicholas. And that's what Auckland have done. They've given them a chance to win it. They'll go to the bottom of the 7th, all locked up at 5 runs apiece. Bottom of the 4th innings, under the shadow of the shed. The grounds crew out there just under the lake, Rosedale. Have you been for a swim out there yet, Nicholas?
Nope.
It's an initiation thing. First tournament, you must go for a swim in Lake Rosedale. Early in the morning, of course. There's actually a chart on the wall there, and you have to log your time, how long it takes you to swim from one side to the other. Good swimmer?
Somewhat.
We'll have to try it out one time. Lake Rosedale, just past centre field here of Freeman Field. Freeman Field. Floyd Nola will continue to work here. And okay, I can't go any further, Nicholas. What's those places called where you send all the poo and stuff and they process it? Sewage treatment plant? Yeah, that's what that thing is out there. Don't swim in there, mate. I'll try it. I was just joking.
Leading off for Auckland, 42, Leighton, Hickle, Smith.
You wouldn't know, though. It looks like a lake, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. Hico Smith now. It's been good today for Auckland, and they've got an opportunity to win it here in the bottom of the 7th innings. 4th at bat for Hico Smith.
Down low for ball, 2 balls, no strikes.
I've got to say, this game feels like it's got the possibility to go tiebreaker here. Nicholas, your first debut game in commentary. If you make us go to tiebreaker, I'm probably going to make you sort of that.
And
nice
Paul
play.
Evans comes in.
Nice play. If you do make us go to tiebreaker in your first game calling, Nicholas, maybe we are going to make you go swim in Rosedale Lake.
I don't know about that.
Okay. Isaac Fletcher now, the king of Rosedale, can finish this game with one swing. Outside delivery. Sultan of SWAT. Isaac Rosedale Fletcher. Tries the swing and finish it right there.
Big hack.
West for a strike, 1-1.
One ball and one strike. Floyd Nolan in his second innings of relief. Steps back. Trying to catch the edge of the zone. Max early checked into the ball game when Nola came in to pitch. He's taken over the catching duties last innings. You see him not trying to frame that pitch on the outside edge. Change of pace is not tempting for Fletcher. So a hitter's count now. Nola a little bit out picking his poison. Way outside, just didn't want anything to do with King of Rosedale. He'll go down to first base with a walk.
Brings back the pitcher, number 20, Lewis Gerard.
Lewis Gerard, relief pitcher, started in the DP role. He's done a bit of everything today. Why not the walk-off hit as well? Fletcher stays in the ball game to run.
And it
This
falls
one
in
is
the
a
gap.
Texas leaguer, but they'll go station to station at this point.
To left field. Set field on the 1. Runners on 1 and 2. 1 out.
Maddox Rice is due to hit here. And he will hit, but we might have a pinch runner. If I look on the bench, 2 players left was Blake Wardrobe and the pitcher, Kazuki Ishizaki. One of them, I think, is going to run for Fletcher at second base. And it's going to be the pitcher, Kazuki Ishizaki. Good Japanese pitcher. You know he's going to be quick.
Yep. He's got to be.
Auckland Ma a chance to walk it off here in the bottom of the 7th innings. Big opportunity. Maddox Rice steps in now. Speedster. Ishizaki running at second base. Rise ball outside.
And the ball outside.
One away. Gerard at first base has got to stay out of the double play. That will get Auckland out of the innings as well. And 2 straight balls here. You can feel the squeeze of pressure coming on. Nola. Low lifter. They just kind of bends a little down.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Catches Rice on the front foot. 2-1 now. This one down low. Check the swing.
Nope.
Santa Claus says no. John Hickman.
Hitters count now.
Big opportunity. Probably the moment of the match coming right here. One of them, that's for sure. Time called. The runner on 2. Make sure they get it correct. Nola. I think we might have a pitch clock infraction here. We're just going to wait to see.
It's happened to me in the Worlds.
10 seconds on the clock. Count remains 3-1, I believe. Back to the action. Got to throw a strike here, Nola. And he does, and it's punished, but it'll go foul out of play.
Full count.
And Rice fouls it off. And leaves a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Sets again. Count full now. Curveball's good, and he gets Rice, who almost tempted to break his bat over his knee. 2 away now. Time called here. And with 2 down, I'm going to bring the pitcher off. Courtesy runner will come in, so Rice will go back out to run for Gerard at first base. Ryan Hurling now with an opportunity to stop this from going to extra innings. 1 out to play with Auckland Ma. Nola trying to save face for his Auckland side. First pitch is outside the zone. Hard hit ball, but it should be a catch in centre field, and Inoka will make sure of it with 2 hands. And it looks like, young man, you are going for a swim in Lake Rosedale at some stage. We will go to extra innings. Top of the 8th coming up next. We'll have a runner at 2.
When it comes to the showdown, instinct always wins. Jack Lynx is good with it. Top of the tiebreaker innings here, 8th it is, all locked up at 5 apiece between Auckland Blue A team and Auckland Ma.
A bunt attempt, but
it is indeed a bunt attempt. Now
just touched him in the box, so dead ball.
I'm just looking down in the bullpen. Ishizaki is warming up. However, he came on to pinch run Fletcher. And Fletcher's back in the game, so I think Ishizaki's done for the day. Steal attempt. And he's in the back door. Safely done.
On the steal over the third.
Just couldn't reach back in time.
Ball beat
Too much
him.
forward momentum.
The ball beat him for sure.
Yeah.
Connor Peden.
And the dirt for ball, 2 balls.
We
one
talked about R2D2 upstairs and CP3. What?
C3PO.
C3PO. Connor Peden. Nickname CP. Like to name the camera after him. Down the tram line's good. Levels the count now. 2 and 2.
Zone for stride, 2 and 2.
Next match after this one was supposed to start an hour and 13 minutes ago. Obviously, we'll have to wait to the conclusion of this one. Hard hit ball down the line, and it's good from Peden. One will score as Peden will trot him for a stand-up double and go-ahead run. 6 runs to 5 now.
Stand-up double. It brings in the run for Auckland, who now lead by 6 runs to 5.
Ethan Shannon was due up. It looks like we'll have a pinch hitter. Ben Anoka will come in to hit in his place. Looks like also we'll have a pinch runner. Reese Evans will go out to run at second base for Connor Peden. Ben Anoka now will step in for his first at-bat of the contest. Looks like Nathan Lukic is deciding now is the time to try and pull away in this game. Been resting a couple of his stars. Brings it in.
Ball's back. Strike 1.
Nick Hayes hasn't seen the pitching mound yet in this match. Inoka on the leaderboard after day 1, a batting average of 500.
And outside for ball, 1-1.
One and 1 the count now on Inoka. Change of pace, too low. And a walk issued.
And intentional walk.
Don't want anything to do with Inoka. With first base open, they'll set up the double play. So runners on 1 and 2.
Number 18, Oscar Clark.
Oscar Clark was due up. Thomas Inoka will come into bat here in a pinch hit situation. And just like that, Nathan Nukanuka's like, maybe I should make the change with the umpire. Well, Nicholas, I don't ask you to forecast the future, but Auckland looks like they're taking their time here in the tiebreaker innings, but they look like they could be the business. Who do you think wins this match from this play out?
It's definitely tough going into the bottom of the inning and having to score runs. It puts immense pressure, but it also puts pressure on Auckland and the pitcher. So I want to say Auckland probably will come away with it.
Nicholas Need here with us in the booth, and his thoughts. Auckland blue side will come away with a victory. Lead by 1. Thomas Inoka. brother of Ben and Campbell. Middle brother by age. One of the premier players, and he'll lay down a perfect sacrifice bunt to move the runners over, and in this case catches them a little unawares, and he will get safe as well. Base is loaded now.
Bags are loaded, none out.
What a bunt.
And to bat pinch hitter number 24, Max.
Catching everybody off guard. Just couldn't barehand it. Just slipped out.
Opportunity now. Up the middle, first pitch.
Going home.
Third and Oka, and they will press for two. And it is two they get. Is Auckland now lead the ball game 8 runs to 5.
And a safe hit from early. It's what the first brings in 2 more runs for Auckland.
It was early, apologies, with that drive up the middle. Max Early came in, the replacement catcher. Hard hit ball from Twigden. And he will drive in another run. Now the scoring machine fixed, locked in place in the drive position. 9 runs to 5.
Scores now 9 runs to 5. And to bat number 18, Oscar Clark.
Top of the order, Oscar Clark will get a shot now. One ball issued to Clark so far. Hard hit ball, reactional grab by Leighton. Here goes Smith, and he will be out at first base. A double play. There you go. Umpires called it, so 2 away here. Auckland will be left with a runner at second base.
Out number 1.
We'll bring up Brock Evans.
Out number 2.
And it just rolls foul.
You see,
nicely played.
Auckland not afraid to use all different types of offensive strategies, Nick.
Evans back to hit.
You can hit for power, drop it down, use pace. Got all the toolbox, don't they?
Yep. They can just hit for contact.
Oh, Evans back into the box. 1 strike to count. 2 away here. The first tiebreaker innings. 4 runs have scored. I can tell you there is no one left on the bench for Auckland. They've used them all. This one pops up and in the fair territory. And they'll make the final out at third base. Not before, though. Auckland side part on 4 runs. Good batting from Connor Peden. There's a wild ball, of course, to play for Max Early. Twigden getting the job done. Bottom of the tiebreaker to come up. 4 runs needed to continue this one. Maybe stop with this need for jumping into Lake Rosedale. We'll find out when we come back.
To be the best, fight for what's never been done. Push past the pain. Reach beyond. Pain you feel today will be the strength you feel tomorrow. Someone has to be the best. Why not you?
The decisions we make matter. The cloth you put on your back, that comes from somewhere. Ours is Ecotech, and it comes from here. One of these equals 38 of these, not in landfill. High performance fabric worthy of what you stand for.
Bottom of the tiebreaker innings here, the 8th. It'll be a pitching change for Auckland. Floyd Nolo did his 2 innings of work, and now it'll be the 4th pitcher for Auckland here, Thomas Inoka. I could say 5, but not really, because it was Nick Hayes was listed as a starting pitcher. They made the switch to the DP before he threw a pitch. So I don't know if you can say he's actually played, really. But anyway, 4 pitchers have taken the field for Auckland. 4 for the Auckland Mar side as well. There's been a showcase of pitching prowess. Locked up 5 apiece going into the tiebreaker. Auckland plant on 4 runs. See if they secure the victory. Thomas Inoka has come in to shut the door. Brian Early will be the base runner for Auckland Mar side out at second base. And it'll be Brock Etterwell going to lead off here for the Mar side. Gave him the nickname Fabio. Do you know who Fabio is? No, neither did he. Wrong generation, mate. You have to Google it. Go Google it now so you know who he looks like. Ricky Early, head coach of the Mar side, has done a wonderful job with them today.
What is it?
Fabio. Inoka peers in. 1 strike to count. Tries to bend. Lift it into the zone. We'll level it up 1-1 though. That's a little chuckle there from Nicholas Need joining us in the booth as he sees this one ripped onto the foot of Fabio. Now you know what Fabio looks like. Brock Etterwell, similar?
Yeah, definitely.
There you go. Well, if you don't know who Fabio is, you Google it, and then you tell us, as we get a close-up of the batter soon, whether it looks like Fabio. Brock Etterwell. Long, flowing golden locks. And he punches one the other way, looking to go into no man's land. It's off the glove. Fabio will turn the corner, pushing for home as Early. Held up, though, with a big stop sign from the head coach. Great attempt at right field. Made some changes, and looks like now Campbell Inoka will shift it over to right field. He started at left, went to centre, now he's at right field. Down left and just about gets there. Here we go.
He just seems to dig his knees when he falls, and it just pops out of his glove.
Next pitch.
Just an awkward.
Hits the batter. Next pitch hits the batter here. McMillan, and he'll head down to first base. So loaded bases situation. Just like that, in a blink of an eye, the tying run of the ball game comes to the plate. If we go another tiebreaker innings, I'm sorry, Nicholas, you'll have no choice but to do a length of Lake Rosedale. You'd be like on a jet ski, I will.
Yeah.
That one on the back foot. Four runs the difference. Scored in the top of the tiebreaker inning by the Auckland side. And the Mar side, let's call them Blue Sox. I should have done that. I hadn't seen that on the front of their shirt. Blue Sox.
Elizabeth, number 3, Matt Oxley.
Mar. Bases loaded. No outs. Bottom of the 8th. Low lifter is good.
And down the middle for a strike.
Inside the outswing.
And it just
It'll
gets
dunk it
over.
over. One will come in as they go station to station here. There's a will, there's a way.
Bloop over first base. Safely to first.
There's a score 9 runs to 6 now. 3 runs to margin.
Score now is 9 runs to 6.
Alfonso Vinikovis. He's waiting for his opportunity. Looks like Nathan Nukanuk is going to make another change here. And it looks like Floyd Nola is going to re-enter the ball game. Thomas Anoka not feeling comfortable out there on the hill. So another pitching change here. Why not? Each team's had about 20 of them. As we're in the bottom of the 8th innings. This pitching change brought to you by Ballpark Broadcasting. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and the highlights from today's action so far. We're locked into a duel here between Auckland and Auckland Mar. Bottom of the 8th innings, Auckland Mar batting. There are no outs, the bases are loaded. Another pitching change as Floyd Nola re-enters the ball game. Onto the hill. Alfonso Vinikovis will challenge him. This pitch is up and away. Nick Hayes hasn't seen the turf yet. He's the only Aucklander that hasn't. Was listed as a starting pitcher. They made the switch earlier on. Vinikovis, a chance to give them a walk-off with a grand slam here if he chooses. Ball low.
Down low for a ball, 2 balls.
Sets him up with a hitter's count. Watch Vinikovis come flying out of his cleats. Outside set. And on the hands, it's off the shoe. And another run will come in. And this Mar side just don't know when to give up. 9 runs to 7 now.
It brings in another run for Auckland Mar.
And there Brock goes, trotting to home plate to make the score 9-7. Just takes a bad hop off Cole Evans. Just rolls up the body. Couldn't control it.
Isaac Fletcher is next up. It'll be Leighton Hiko Smith first. Fletcher with that grand slam to win it for New Zealand. What will happen next? Someone else's turn. Deep enough for a sacrifice fly. Surely the throw is coming in, but he will score. And I'm not going to say he slid delicately, but that looked like it's going to leave a mark. They do draw another run here, though. 3 runs in the innings.
And Hickle Smith with the sacrifice fly out to centre field, brings in McMillan for another run. And narrows the gap now down to
1 run ball game.
Up to
The
bat.
runners at 1 and 2 here.
First baseman number
And the
6,
King of Rosedale with an opportunity to walk it off here on day 2 of competition. The outside pitch is perfect from Nola, though. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Down to the wire. Rise ball.
And rise ball high.
That's what Fletcher likes. That was the
2 balls and a
pitch.
strike.
Rise ball, top of the zone. Middle in. That he dispatched for Argentina to walk it off for New Zealand. And about 4 or 5 years ago now. Maybe a smidge longer. Inside out swing. They'll get 1. Looking to double it off. And that'll win the ball game. A defensive jam from Oscar Clark. Preserves the win, 9 runs to 8. It'll be Auckland, the victors over Auckland Ma here. Nicholas, what do you think of the match?
It was a great game. You see the fight in both teams. Ma, they just didn't want to lose. They kept coming back. It was a great game to watch.
Great game to watch indeed. I'm going to come back to the Ballpark Broadcasting player of the match shortly. And of course, this game got underway ages ago. 3 runs by Auckland in the top of the first innings, 2 apiece by Auckland Ma in the bottom of the second and third, 2 by Auckland in the top of the fifth. Ma responds with 1 in the bottom of the sixth, and so 4 in the top of the tiebreaker. It proves the difference. They get 3, they can't get 4. Ballpark Broadcasting player of the match.
It's Floyd Nola.
Nola.
For shutting them down.
There you go, for shutting them down. The relief pitcher for the Auckland side gets the Ballpark Broadcasting player of the match here in game number 29. Auckland beat Auckland Ma 9 runs to 8. Auckland and Wellington coming up next. Damien and Joe Freesia, they'll take care of you on that one. See you all soon in a couple of minutes.
Bye.